In this lesson, we're going to apply the percent equation. In yesterday's lesson, we solved percents by applying the percent proportion. We took the part and we had it all over the whole, and that was equal to the p all over the 100, which was the percent. And we had some words that we looked for, as the part was is and the of is the whole. Today we're going to be looking at the percent equation, where we're going to take the part is going to be equal to the percent times the whole. And we can look at these is and of again. The is the part, and then the of will be the whole. Example 1, how do I find the percent? So 15 is what percent of 125? So take a look at our percent equation, and 15, and we know that the word is oftentimes represents equals, and we're looking for the percent, so I'm just going to put a p here, and then of means to times, and then 125. So now we're going to solve this then as an equation, and another way to write this is 15 is equal to 125p. It's another way of writing 125 times p. So the 125 is multiplying the p, so we're going to solve it by dividing by 125. And when we do that, we get p is equal to 0.12. Now, something that we need to do if we're looking for the percentages is that we need to take our decimal and turn it to a percent by multiplying it by 100. So our percent, or our decimal written as a percent, would multiply by 100, and I would get 12%. All right, our next one, 20 is what percent of 400? So we're going to have 20 is equal to what percent is p times 400. And then again, if you want to write it like this, 400p, you can do that. And so the 400 is multiplying the p, so we're going to divide by 400. And I'm going to get p is equal to, and we'll get 0.05. Now remember, we're looking for a percent, not for this decimal equivalent. So we need to then times it by 100 at the end. So our percentage is going to be 5%. So I multiplied it by 100. The decimal moved 2 places to the right, giving us 5%. All right, example number 2, how do I find the part? So it says what is, so remember the part, what is 52% of 85. So we're going to have our x is 52%. Now, something that we need to do with this 52% when you calculate with it is you need to turn it into a decimal by dividing by 100. So I would take 0.52, of means times 85. So I'll take 0.52 times 85, and it is 44.2. So 44.2 is 52% of 85. So for letter B, we have what is, so we're looking for the part. And then I have 45% of 70. Now remember, we have to change this to a decimal. So I do that by dividing by 100, and I'll have 0.45 of means to times 70. So 0.45 times 70 is 31.5. So 31.5 is 45% of 70. Example number 3, how do I find the whole? All right, we have 18 is, and again, remember we have to turn this into a decimal, 0.30 of what number? And I don't know what that number is. So I'm going to rewrite this as 18 is equal to 0.30x, just another way of writing multiply. So we're going to divide by 0.30, and x is going to be equal to 60. So 18 is 30% of 60. All right, the next one says 79 is 80%, and again, we're going to represent that as a decimal of what number? So of meaning times, so I'm just going to times x. So then we're going to isolate the variable by dividing by 0.80, and we get 98.75. So 79 is 80% of 98.75. All right, example 4, how do I apply the percent equation? Manuel wants to buy a skateboard. The regular price of the skateboard is $135. Suppose it's on sale at 25% discount. Find the sale price of the skateboard. So again, if we're using the percent equation, we're looking for the part. So we're asking what is then 25%, turning that into a decimal, of, which means times, 135. So I would take 0.25 times 135, and we get then $33.75. So the 25% discount is $33.75. That means that we are saving $33.75. You're not going to pay for that. Remember that a discount you're subtracting from the original price. So then it says then find the price of the skateboard. So we found the discount. So we need to take the $135 and we're going to minus the $33.75. And that will give us the amount that we're going to pay for the skateboard. And so on sale for 25% off, we're going to pay $101.25. All right, letter B says a movie cost $18 before tax. The tax is 6.5%. Find the total cost of the movie. Remember that tax and tip are both markups, so you're going to be plussing it, not minusing it. So the question we're asking is what is 6.5%. Now, we have to turn this into a decimal, and so we have to divide by 100. And I know it was a decimal, but what we're doing is we're taking off the percent sign by dividing by 100. So 0.065 of, meaning times, 18. So I'll take 0.065 times 18, and we get $1.17. So the sales tax is $1.17. And so that means that we're going to pay this in addition to the $18. So we'll take the $18 plus $1.17, and we'll get $19.17. All right, our last example, a department store was advertising leather jackets that cost $149 and are now on sale for $112.46. Find the percent of discount. Well, what we're going to want to do for this one now, this one looks a little bit different because what we're given is how much you are going to pay for it. And so we're not given that part to find the percent. So let's find out how much we actually saved to begin with. That would be our part. So I have $149.95 minus then the $112.46. Okay, so the amount that you saved is $37.49. So that's our part. So $37.49 is what percent, so I don't know my percent, times our whole. And remember, the whole number was the $149.95. All right, so I'm going to rewrite that in a different way. $37.49 is equal to 149.95p. Same thing, just written a little bit different. So now let's go ahead and we're going to divide by 149.95. You end up getting a long decimal, but we're going to round it to p is equal to 0.2. 0.25. Now remember, we're looking for the percent. And so if we're looking for the percent, we do have to multiply it by 100 before putting the percent sign on it. So I'll multiply by 100 and move the decimal place 2 places to the right, which is 25%. So in this lesson, we took a look at how to solve percent problems by applying the percent equation.